Welcome back to part 2 of Miyagase to Yabitsu Pass. And we're going to have some conversation, little music. I hope you enjoy it. The sun is shining, the greenery is out, the birds are chirping. Let's get to it. I will add a little plug here so that my Japanese viewers know my thoughts and my foreign viewers who are coming back to Japan know my thoughts. Japan is going through a phase of change, and it's, in my opinion, having some difficulties with the new and the old. People want to keep it the way it was. Some want to move forward. But in regards to, if you've been watching the news, Japan is struggling with the concept of foreigners coming in, and they lay responsibility, whether it's right or wrong, I'm not saying, at the feet of the foreigners for some of the problems they're having. Some is, some isn't. But I recommend, if you're planning a trip to Japan, that you leave, how shall I say this? Check your manners at the gate as you walk into this country and observe how they act, and then take it up a notch or two as you're a visitor. Would you agree?
Be polite.
Be polite.
The Japanese people will generally give you a lot of grace and a lot of...
Yes.
Right? But don't be overly rude.
And not only, just because they're smiling at you doesn't mean they're agreeing with what you're doing either.
That's true.
So you've got to be cognizant of your behavior as you're representing not just yourself, but everybody else.
And if I were to pinpoint one major thing to be aware of, don't be loud in public places.
Yeah.
If you're on the train, if you're in a large waiting area, take the cue, be quiet. Anyway, don't be loud. That's really embarrassing as an American. When another American is in a public gathering space and it's quiet except they are having a conversation with somebody and it's really loud.
Yeah. Now, here's something else. You may be visiting Japan or recently moved here, and you may have rented a car or have a car, and if you're out and about, you see a Japanese person stop alongside the road and kind of put their flashers on, get out of the car and run into a store or something. You know that parking on the side of the road like that is illegal. It's not to be done. But you see them doing it, so you think it's okay for you to do it. Let me tell you, you're taking a big chance, because they'll give you a ticket and leave the Japanese plated car alone.
My wife got a ticket that way.
And you can say, well, that's not fair. Nobody said it was. But it's their country, and they'll do what they want. If you don't like it, the short answer will be go home, right? Yeah. If you don't like it. But you have to respect their views and their ways of living. And what they do is not necessarily okay for you to do. When in doubt, ask someone, right?
Yeah.
Please. Anyways, that's my soapbox for this subject, because you know, it's my part to get a little message out there about it, because we're, as foreigners living in Japan, we may be abiding by the rules, but those of you that are not abiding by the rules who are coming into the country are making it a little, what the heck was that? Stop. A little uncomfortable for us, is what I'm trying to say, right? And we would appreciate you not doing that. Boy, that was hard. I had to start on the hill. Something flew into my arm back there. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a spider web with a big spider on it. It wasn't. I think it was a leaf.
Yeah.
All right, little incline here. Listen to that water rushing.
Waterfall.
Waterfall down there. Woo!
I think that's the one you took, stopped at and looked at.
Maybe.
At.
Yeah.
Yelling back.
Woo! That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a different one. Wow, it looks good today. We got water over here, water over there. This place is alive, I love it. Ah, K-car. It's a K-van. Smaller engine, less insurance. Good on gas mileage, easy to drive around in small streets. Outstanding. Yeah, it's been about 2 years since I've ridden this.
I don't know how long it's been.
Maybe even more than that. For a while there, I was riding it quite often. When I was healthier and weighed a whole lot less. All right, we'll breach that subject now. I got fat, people. When I went back to Arizona, I was swimming, but I wasn't riding, and I was snacking. The bane of my existence, snacks. That and American fast food is buffets. So I'm back here trying to lose weight again to get down to a healthy, more healthy lifestyle and weight so that my back and body feels better. So if you want to give me some encouragement, drop it in the comments. Appreciate it. Yabitsu Pass. This has got to be the slowest we've ever done on a ride. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it.
So the time that you and I did it, we stopped and took a lot of pictures.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So Ben's done this ride from both the south side and the north side. What do you remember from the north side, Ben?
I think that was my first time.
Yeah, it was.
And I was on a different bike. I had the climbing bike.
Yeah, you were riding a Trek Amunda.
Yes. And so, I mean, it was a solid ride for me at that point in my, physical state. But I knew that I had the advantage of a very nice climbing bike.
Now you're riding your Cannondale.
Yeah.
Evo 6?
Yeah,
Super 6 Evo, yeah.
outside is very steep.
Yeah, it's very steep. This is the magical one usually, yeah. But one time I rode up here, it was like misty outside and fog and that, and it really turned this. I'll show you the picture on my, I'll drop it in. My friend Stephen Small and I rode it that time, and I think maybe Roy was with me too. Anyways, it was pretty magical that day. It was nice. Couldn't ask for a better road.
Yeah. I love there's no cars.
No cars, plenty of room.
Slightly cool, which is nice.
Oh yeah. I'm sweating though right now. Yeah.
I love how the Japanese love moss.
Yeah.
It's even their national anthem.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Look at that. I mean, you can see the pattern on the wall. It looks like a rug, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or a big patchwork quilt. Green patchwork
But
quilts.
you see this is old. Respect it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Here am I. Look, but don't touch. Yeah. Ooh, those are berries. On there. Yeah. So I was talking to Ben on the way up as we were driving here. First of all, I got to tell you, we cheated a little bit this morning. Yabitsu Pass, usually we start down a little further. We drove the vehicle up to Miyagase Lake, parked in a parking lot, and went from there. At the bottom of the entrance to to Yabitsu Pass. Usually there's a bit more distance and a whole lot more climbing. But it's just through neighborhoods, and
It's not pretty.
it's not pretty, and there's no real significance other than just distance and climbing. So I didn't want to waste time showing you that. So we just came up. Anyways, what was I going to say? Something else. I forgot.
On the way up, we were talking in the car.
Oh! What else? What did I tell you? Something about Japan. I forgot. Oh, I remember. So, Japan, you see these kind of concrete walls on the mountainsides or in the riverbeds. The sides and the bottom are sometimes concreted in. And a lot of people come over to Japan. I've seen a lot of comments online by people who are visiting who are more of a leave it natural kind of look person, unspoiled. But the problem is what would happen, Ben, if they didn't do this?
Erosion.
Erosion, landslides would take this road right out.
Put buildings at the top in danger of
Yep.
landslides.
They would lose their country to erosion right into the ocean. I mean, with the amount of water and rainfall they get in this country, especially during rainy season, which we're very thankful it's not raining right now. Yeah, it would make it totally unlivable. So in order to coexist with the conditions of the weather, they have to do it. But I would say they do it in a clean, tasteful manner, wouldn't you?
I mean, they're just supporting.
Just supporting the mountain. Yeah.
So they support. Usually there's buildings on top, but I'm sure here it's land. Oh, car.
There's one.
Here I think it's landslide prevention.
Yeah, it is. Completely. Plus, all those trees up top there
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to exist because the ground would come right out from under them and they'd fall right down. So, yeah. I'm kind of glad it's there. Makes me feel a little more safe.
So we have this road.
Yeah.
Doesn't get washed out.
Yep. Land management. Got to do it. So Ben and I did a session on Zwift the other day together, didn't we? You want to tell them about that?
Well, in Zwift, there's lots of different courses through a couple of different make-believe islands, although many are
Based on real
world places. But Watopia is just purely made up, and we did a course called the Mega Pretzel,
Yeah.
which
How far was it? 108?
yeah, 107 kilometers distance, and then
How much climbing?
over 1,000 I thought.
I thought it was close to
1,300 meters climb. So that's a
1,300
climb.
meters climb, so 3 feet to the meter.
Yeah.
But it took us how long?
4 or 5 hours.
4.5 hours,
Yeah.
roughly. Which some might say is not a bad pace.
Yeah. Well, I'm not competing against.
We're not competing, it's not a competition.
But
But it was a good ride. We rode.
right.
Yeah, we linked up and rode together on there we had a typhoon that day.
Yeah.
So we just hunkered down. Ben had the day off because the typhoon wouldn't let him go to work, and I don't have a job, so I can ride all the time. But yeah, we just synced up. Oh, this is brand new pavement.
Yeah. It is brand new pavement.
Not pavement. Yeah,
Asphalt?
black asphalt. Yeah, sorry. My English is not so good today.
I told
Yeah. Wakaranayo. Anyways, looks like they haven't completely finished it yet. Yeah, they haven't completely finished it. The wind's coming a little bit more now. With the sweat and the cool breeze, it's a little cool. Ah, it feels good. All right. So yeah, we did that ride. We broke it in half though. We stopped at about 60 kilometers.
Yeah. A little more than halfway.
A little more than halfway, but we stopped, had a little lunch. No different than if you're on the road. You'd stop sometimes too there and take a break and eat something or whatever, bathroom breaks or whatever.
Here's another tunnel.
Yep, here's another tunnel. Another tunnel. Do you know the word for graffiti? Yeah, rocky duck. We have a company. It's graffiti, yeah. We have a company there by us that's called the Rock Duck Carpenters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they take graffiti off walls, I guess, and clean things up. But the concept of graffiti is picking up more steam in Japan. I'm not
rising Japanese generation idolizing American gang culture. And,
Yes.
which is why it's always surprised me that there's quite a bit of graffiti in English letters, like alphabet.
Yes.
Not in kanji or romaji or hiragana.
It's all in A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
with that scrolly style.
That's how it is in America.
Yeah,
How I've envisioned
the gang tat look kind of thing.
Unfortunately, that came over.
Yep. It came over. Can we send it back?
Made it.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. But don't get caught doing that in this country, because if you do, there's stiff penalties. And if you think you're untouchable, not here. Japan is a lot like UK with cameras. And you never know who's watching. All right, well, here we come. Another small waterfall. Let me show that one. Oh, it's a double layer. Double layer. Check that out. Ching. Pretty cool, huh? That's what I'm talking about though with the concreting, see? So that they can control the flow of the water so it doesn't erode away. All right, woohoo! Here we go. Well, I hate to admit it, but from here it's pretty much a all uphill climb.
Okay.
It starts right over here. And the most steep part, oh, there's more back there. Look at that, running down through there.
Yeah.
The most steep part is the last couple kilometers. Yeah, the hardest part's at the top. Just when you think you're there, you're not.
No, so that when you're done, you feel like you've accomplished something.
There is a little store at the top there at the rest area. Yeah, we'll check it out and see what they got. Usually, I don't think I've ever seen anything really there that's worth buying. It's unfortunate because they could really, if they'd make t-shirts or something, I'd buy one. You know? Something that said like, I've completed Yabitsu 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever times, you know? That'd be cool. Every time you come up, you get a stamp in the book or something, you know? Right? A little notepad thing, a little tiny thing, sure. You know? If they had a spot at the bottom where you could stamp it, you know, with the date.
Yeah.
Stamp and then write in the date. And then when you get to the top, you get to stamp it there too, you know? I mean, it would have to be on the honor system. And anybody who would cheat at something like that doesn't deserve to have a bicycle, you know? You could actually have three columns. One that says north side, one that says pass, and one that says south side. And you'd have 3 stamps, one at each one of those locations where you could just stamp it.
I think you start at the top, get that little book, it says like, I climbed Yabitsu Pass.
Yeah.
And they charge you 100 yen to stamp it.
Or even 50 yen.
Anyway.
What's it cost them in ink, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they'd be bringing in a little money for whatever.
And with the date.
Yeah. And then when you get X amount of stamps, you could maybe come in and use that to purchase a t-shirt or something, you know. at milestone markers, like 10 times, 15 times, 100 times, whatever, you know? A t-shirt with a different design, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of my viewers is going to hear this conversation and start that up.
No.
Yeah, they will.
The store has a monopoly.
Well, I guess I was wrong. They're still downhill, isn't there? Car. No, it's cyclist. Morning. Ohio. Little debris, holes, potholes. This corner has always been a mess. I remember that when that hole was bigger. And this one here, they patched it. Okay, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. So, this rail system here, it's got some machines on there that run on that rail, and it goes up all the way up into the mountains, and they use that to bring stuff down off the mountains.
Logging?
Logging, or just branches, tree, shrubbery to keep it forest cleaned up, because it would be too hard to carry it down with big mounts. Helps them keep it clean. Right down here, then they just offload it onto the trucks and take it out of here. Pretty cool, huh? Trail going down here too. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Yeah. They made it.
Is it
Cut the car?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
well, that tells you that it's a foreign word. Katakana is used for words that are only outside of the Japanese language. About you, but I'm getting a little chilly.
You're sweaty and windy.
How dare you say I'm sweaty? That's because you're downwind. Yeah, I'm sweaty. Well, part 2 completed. Hope you're enjoying it. Yabitsu Pass is one of my most favorite rides, most scenic. Until next time, John A.